guys, and I know sometimes it'll take a power play to get the job done. Was that the case today, Kadriana?
It was. I mean, we had a good battle each end. It was just kind of, some rocks were just in not the greatest spots that we hoped for, but I found like every end we were keeping up. It just sometimes we left them a little opening and they made that opening, and with the power play we bounced back with like 5 good shots. So we're happy to get that bounce back.
Yeah. How important is that precision, obviously, in this game in mixed doubles, and is that one of the things that you're focusing on going forward, Colton?
Yeah, like it all comes down to the angles, and I know there's one end today that I didn't quite get the proper angle, and he throws a nice firm peel weight, and it kind of blows it up and scatters everything, and left him in a very good position. So it's just being extra conscious about where we're putting the rocks exactly, and really making it hard on the opposition.
Coach Adam made it here. Can you tell me a little bit about how he joined about the team and what he's brought?
Yeah, no, Adam's coached me for the past 2.5 years with Dunstone, so Adam brings he brings everything, like all that fun, bringing that fun atmosphere, and really getting us prepped pre-game and post-game throughout the week, and really putting our minds to how long of a week it is, and how and what we need to do to prepare for all this coming forward.
You got that taste wearing the maple leaf last year. I know you guys chased that for a long time.
Yep.
What would it mean to you to get to do that again this week?
Oh, it'd be huge. I mean, to have two in 1, almost 2 years, it's quite the accomplishment. So we're fired up for the rest of the week. We know what it takes to win, so we're gonna refresh every game and have those good shots that we know we need to make, and it's good. I think it'll be a good week.
Solid win for you guys to stay unbeaten, obviously. A little bit of a grind out there.
It was a roller coaster today. I think there was a lot of points scored that game, a lot of big ends. We just kind of had to hang in there.
When you're looking at standings and seeing 2 unbeaten teams, obviously it's a big game to begin with, but you're already looking down the road at how that could have implications on tiebreakers.
Oh, no doubt. And we know, we probably still have 2 of I would call them more the favorites at the event left to play in our pool. So every win matters when you're playing against those teams coming up.
Right. So you've had that privilege of wearing the maple leaf at an Olympics. This guy, obviously, I know how much time you've spent with him playing mixed doubles. How special would it be for you to be part of that with him?
That honestly gives me chills when you ask that question. I really want to win it for John and want to see John in the maple leaf. I think he's an amazing curler and deserves it, and I think he'd look great in Canada gear.
And let's talk about that motivation for you. Obviously, you've poured your heart and soul into this sport, and it's events like this that you kind of focus on. What would it mean to you to come out on top of this event?
No, everything. I mean, I've never been able to wear the maple leaf on any stage, so it would be pretty special. And to do it with Lisa, somebody that I've known since we were 13 and 15 years old, and it'd be fun to call her a 3-time Olympian. So.
Right. And let's talk about the team's performance to date. One at a time, what do you like about what's gone on over the first 3 games?
I think our communication's been really good, and we keep improving it, and just being there for each other, leaning on each other when we need it, sharing the information. I think that it's a tough week, and it's easy to go quiet sometimes, so we're kind of making sure we're keeping each other chatting.
And I imagine that's the advantage you guys have had as a team that's been together for 8, 7.
It's been a long time. Since we had a breakup, and then we got back together, and she cut me, and then she came back. But
it helps you work through things like that in an event like this.
Of course, you can be more open, I think, and honest with each other, and hold yourself accountable. And we know that we're trying hard for each other, and we're lucky too that we brought a good support group this week that really help us off the ice to make sure that it's tough when it's just the 2 of us for a whole week. And I'm sure she's sick of me by now, so it's nice to have other people around.
Are you?
Never. I get to curl with one of my best friends. It's awesome.
First Canadian curling trials victory in the books. How is that feeling for you?
Feels great, especially after yesterday. We had a couple close games, good shots made, so it feels good to finally get that win under our belts.
What do you think was the difference from maybe yesterday going into today that made that difference?
Maybe just remaining sharp throughout the game. I feel like yesterday it was one end in our first game, and
the 8th end that cost us, and then the second game it was our second end, a steal of 5 really hurt us. So to put a complete game together, it makes a difference.
What are the goals and the expectations for this week?
I think we're really just trying to take it one shot, one game at a time, try to string together some shots, and hopefully that gets us into the playoffs and see where things go.
Can you tell us more about you guys? I know that it was a big achievement for you to get here, and maybe a name that a lot of people might not be as familiar with right now. So I know you guys got married recently and had this opportunity. Tell me about how that all came about.
Yeah, so we saw maybe midway through last season that we were kind of close to being on the cusp of making it here. So we really upped our training and doubled down to make sure we could get here. We had a busy season, and like you said, got married in the midst of it all.
Snuck it in somehow.
In October, so it was quite a busy fall for us, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
What's more difficult, wedding planning or training for an event like this?
Wedding planning, for sure.
I wouldn't say that, not for me.
How's the week been for you guys, just on a personal note, to be here and accomplish this?
It's been great so far. It's really special to be able to do this together and just enjoying all the moments and experiences.
Family, friends out here to support you?
Yeah, we have some of Riley's family, some of my family, have a few Maritime family members, so they made the trip out here. So it's so great to look up and have them up in the stands watching us.
Yeah, sigh of relief on that one. You guys, what did you talk about in the debrief about that one, and how do you recap that?
I thought we played a pretty good second half of the game. We were having a little trouble figuring the ice out the first couple ends, and we were in some trouble. We managed to kind of get out of it, and I thought the other team played really well, and it was just kind of a battle down to last shot, and we're just kind of fortunate to get out of there with a win.
You talk about that last shot, hit through the port just to tie the game. I mean, not a gimme by any means, but did you feel pretty confident going into that?
Yeah, I think, we talked about the speed and had a pretty good idea of what that path was going to do. You kind of got to just block out those other two because they weren't really in play necessarily.
You guys still undefeated now. Is probably where exactly you wanted to be. You happy with where you're at right now, Brett?
Yeah, 3-0 is great. It doesn't really matter how you get there, and we've been tested, which is kind of nice. We've had to play a sharp ball, whatever 24 ends we played or whatever it is, 25. We've had to be sharp, and we're learning more and more as we go and feeling more comfortable kind of each end. So yeah, just try to keep the momentum going forward.
And a big game tonight, another undefeated team, and John and Lisa. What will that take?
Yeah, I think more of the same. Every game, the teams we've been playing have been playing really well. So I think we expect the same from them.